Привет, my name is Alexei, I am from Russia. You have just heard Bulgarian folk song. On me I have Ukrainian folk t-shirt. And all this Slavic stuff, it doesn't matter. Because memes matter. Sorry in advance for my Soviet accent, comrade, and shitty audio quality. So, today we are going to look into Swole Doge versus Cheems meme. I won't get into details about their separate memes and the whole Doge memes universe. Today we'll concentrate on the pairing of these two. Even though there is a comparison in this meme, this is not just another comparison meme. Unlike Drake or Tuxedo Winnie the Pooh memes, this one is talking specifically about men and manliness. In it, we often see the Swole Doge representing the great men of the past, and Cheems representing the current state of men. The notion of the great ancestors has existed from immemorial times. It often was and is the role model for men to align their act with, as well as the judging father who watches how his sons fulfill the duty that was entrusted to them. Gaius Marius' quote says, "The more glorious the life of ancestors, the more shameful the negligence of descendants. It does not live in the darkness neither their virtues nor their vices." We can see this not in only portrayal of heroes of our history, like Pilgrims, Founding Fathers in America, heroes of war, and many more, but also in numerous myths in all cultures around the world. Exaggerated examples can be found in myths of creation, where the great ancestors of men are literally titans and gods. Men are in crisis. We have no rites of passage, no wisdom of fathers. We live in a changing and unstable world that sometimes seems like don't even want men to be men. Of course, I'm talking about classical masculinity and manliness. Jack Donovan points out that the cornerstones of classical masculinity are strength, courage, and mastery. Simply put, to be a man is to be able to protect, provide, and procreate in current culture and society. Strength, courage, and mastery are the tools to achieve this cause. But who is going to teach boys all of that on their way to becoming men? James Hollis, in his book Under the Saturn's Shadow, talking about longing of modern men for the rites of passage and fellowship with the fathers and elders, notes that the following: "It is the elders of the tribe who must convey the wisdom of our ancestors to the boy by informing him of the gods whom he should serve and who will protect him. Today men don't have a deep connection with either the history of the tribe or the transcendental reality. Men who have no fundamental connection with their gods are in mortal danger and endanger others around them. Such men are lost to the community. They feel detached from the history and wise elders of their community. They are eager to get some role models and learn about the great knowledge. They silently live through their exile or violently express their grief. There are a lot of such men. Their name is Legion. Let's look into our characters closer. Cheems is wacky, feeble, and sluggish, but nevertheless his depiction is real. It is a photo of a real dog. On the other hand, we have Swole Doge, with enormous muscles and 12-pack. He is an exaggerated, idealistic depiction of man, cartoonish. He is the product of our collective imagination, or at least our selective memory. What happens when boys don't have a clear path to becoming men, and even don't know what it means to be a man in the current world and circumstances? They digress to the most raw and obvious traits of manhood: physique, violence, brutality, and overcoming life-threatening situations. Exactly what we see in many variations of this meme. But what is so lucrative in this? Of course, there is a clear goal to stay alive and defeat the enemy. On the contrary, the stakes and therefore the motivations are high. Your life is at stake. You live right here and right now, because you do not need to worry about uncertainty of the future. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. J. Michael Hopf wrote in his Those Who Remain, "We are in hard times, but are we those strong men to make the difference? What will our sons and grandsons remember about us? If we even will have anyone to be remembered by."